Teresa, you called your mom old school?
Yes.
You called her damn opinionated?
Yes.
Can you describe?
Over-criticizing.
Over-criticizing. Okay,
Yes.
so what is she?
My mom criticizes my whole life, from my outfit that I wear to an interview, to what I should put on my daughter, to the degrees of when I should bring her outside to go swimming, to my dress code just in general. Like, she's always nagging me about every single thing.
You know what's so cute is that as I'm watching you and listening to you, I see your mother's face. And I can see that Janae is even sort of in her mind nagging your answers. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am, you are quite right.
So, is that fair? Are you that critical of her?
Look, I'm a mother. I'm here to protect her and to make sure that everything is done the right way. I mean, I know she thinks my way might not be the right way, but I know my way is because I'm the mother, and I've been here the longest. So.
I think people are giggling from a knowing, both that's how I feel, and that's the way that my mom is.
Yes.
So what's the ugliest thing you've said to her?
Have you bumped your head with that outfit on? I'm like, what?
Can you translate that for people that might not have gotten it?
Okay, I'll translate.
And this is a PG show,
yeah,
so.
Okay, I'm a translator for you. One outfit, like some panties and then a couple of sheer sheets, you know, the sheer part, one here and one down the side, that's one. The next one, get a napkin and cut it in 4 pieces, patch one piece here, one piece here, one piece here, one piece here. The last one, get some toilet tissue, black now, gotta be black, and just ring it all the way around, and just leave it off right there.
Now, when she said that to you, though, like, did it sting?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm a whole grown woman, so I should be able to wear what I want to wear, how I want to wear it. I've earned that right because I'm at that age. And as long as I'm respectable, then it should be all good. But absolutely, it stings when she says certain
So
stuff.
why are you making that face?
Because I wasn't brought up that way. I didn't dress like that. I don't feel like it's appropriate. I know that today, with the hip-hop, love and hip-hop and all that shenanigans going on, they all want to have the girls out at attention and ready to go, you know? But leave something for desire. Let a man wonder, you know? I'm old school. I'm sorry, I'm just old school.
You don't have to apologize for being old school.
And I'm going to stay old school because right is right and wrong is wrong.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. A punctuation point with a sentence, right?
Yep.
So can you describe for me your relationship with your mom?
I think that we're fairly close. We share a lot of things, like we interact a lot on a daily basis. I think we're very close.
Gotcha.
We have a great relationship.
Well, you know, I'm not surprised to hear that. Well, you could see it, first of all, right?
Yeah.
That you really do care about each other, you love each other, even though you're making her bananas.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's really normal, even and particularly in healthy relationships, to have that tension.
Good.
The issue is that sometimes the criticism and the nagging and the I know best makes you feel like you're being invalidated for who you are.
Right. And you have to redefine yourself all the time, and that's exhausting.
Yeah, I can understand that. Well, thank you. Let me go over here to you two. And so, Whitney, let me talk to you and your mom, Linda. Paint me a picture for what she criticizes you about.
My mom criticizes my job applications, my driving, what friends I want to have, where I want to live, and she really criticizes the emails that I send. That's probably the biggest one. Very nitpicky about the emails that I send.
Can you give me an example?
So she's a lawyer, so she's smart. So if I want to send an email So if I want to send an email to a potential employer, I'll just say, Mom, can I send this to you? You can maybe glance it over. She will literally send the email back with like highlighted bullet points, like a million different things, like you should have said this, delete this. And I'm like, well, okay, but I have to make it my own. So then I'll make it my own, send it to the employer. And then she'll say, oh, send me a copy. So I'll send her a
God,
copy.
you mean checking up on whether or not you sent the email that she...
That's not true.
So then I'll send it back, and I made my own changes to make it personal, and she just, well, that's not the email that I wrote. What did you do? You changed it all.
So in general, what are the things that you say to her that you nag her about?
Well, I don't call it nagging. I call it editing. And
today we're talking about the most damaging way to handle conflict, and that's giving someone the silent treatment. And look, I'm on a mission to empower you to break the patterns that are holding you back and that are destroying your relationships. And Jacqueline has been using the silent treatment in her relationship for 13 years with Justin. Now, just before the break, we started to address the root of the silent treatment between the two of you. And that's the hurt and resentment that you're holding on to after the death of your baby daughter 10 years ago. You have to talk about this stuff, you two. Because I think what's playing out in your relationship every single day is the fact that the two of you have never processed this. And if you resent him, whether it's justified or not, that's how you feel.
Right.
And I'm sure you're terrified to talk about how you feel.
Yeah. I mean, I don't talk about it, so. Our daughter passed away because we made a mistake when we were young, and we slept together in the bed. We woke up and don't know what happened exactly, but it was ruled as accidental asphyxiation. So I don't know if it was from blankets or just, it was an accident, so.
Of course. Do you blame yourself?
I do. Anytime I think about it.
I'm super uncomfortable right now.
That's okay. It's okay.
I just don't feel like if people understand that, then people are probably looking at us with judgment right now.
I'm not. Not
just
one
an
person
accident.
is here. Give me your hand. Not one person in this room is judging you. Not one. It was an accident. It was an accident. It was a terrible tragedy. And you're not to blame for it. But you have a responsibility to figure out how to heal yourselves.
Mel, I don't know if that'll ever happen.
It will if you want it to.
We've tried for so long to heal that hole in our heart. As you guys can tell, we can't even say her name without crying. Like, it's been over a decade, and I sought therapy. I've talked to doctors. I mean, what do you do to heal a heart? You can't really do anything except address it and try to move on, but moving on isn't the solution either. We're both hurting in different ways. I know he is, I know I am, but I'm not sure we'll ever get to that point.
You can get to that point. You absolutely can. But it's going to have to start with you forgiving him. And it's going to also take you forgiving yourself.
Yeah, I'd like to say that it can happen, but I don't know. I try, I try telling myself that it's not at fault of mine or ours or anything like that, but there's no escaping that feeling.
Sometimes there are just terrible things that happen.
Yeah, it's true.
It's really true. And what I know is that the reason why you resort to the silent treatment is because of all this unresolved stuff between the two of you.
Yeah,
You're reminding him.
I think you're right.
And so I'm so happy you're talking about it. And I do know, because there are people that have faced horrible things in their life, horrific tragedies, and they have found the way to heal and to move forward and to love each other through it. And that's the work that the two of you need to do with a professional. Have the two of you ever gone to therapy together?
I've never seen therapy. I don't believe in it, honestly.
Well, guess what? You're going to talk to one because we have a licensed healthcare professional backstage.
Okay.
And Why don't you believe in it?
I feel like I'm mentally strong enough to be able to get through things on my own.
Okay, I know I'm not allowed to say that on my own show,